In today's video, we explore 20 Ryanair flight attendant interview questions and answers. Don't forget to customize these answers to highlight your unique qualifications and experiences. Here's a bonus tip. Research the company and review the job description so you can incorporate key skills relevant to the job role in your answers. Question number 1. Can you tell me about yourself? For this question, interviewers want to see how you introduce yourself professionally while keeping it relevant to the role. The key is to balance a little bit of personal background with work experience and qualities that show you'd be a great fit for Ryanair. Keep it structured. Start with a short background, move into your experience and skills, then finish with why you're excited about the role. Avoid going off topic or being too personal. Keep it professional, clear, and enthusiastic. I describe myself as someone who is highly customer-focused and motivated by creating positive experiences for people. I started my career in customer service, working in retail, where I learned how to stay calm and helpful even when situations became stressful. Over time, I realized I really enjoyed working with people from different backgrounds, solving problems quickly, and keeping a positive attitude under pressure. Outside of work, I enjoy travel and meeting new people, which is why the idea of working in an international environment really appeals to me. What draws me to Ryanair is not only the chance to grow within a dynamic airline, but also the opportunity to provide safe, efficient, and friendly service to passengers every day. I believe my background in service, my adaptability, and my ability to stay professional in fast-paced situations make me a strong candidate for this role. I'm eager to bring those qualities on board as part of your cabin crew. Question number 2, why do you want to work for Ryanair? Please explain in detail. When answering this, focus on showing genuine interest in the airline and demonstrating that you've done your research. Mention Ryanair's reputation, its low-cost model, growth opportunities, and the chance to work in a fast-paced international environment. The goal is to show that you're not just looking for any airline job, but specifically motivated to work for Ryanair. Be positive, enthusiastic, and connect your own career goals with what the company offers. I want to work for Ryanair because I admire the airline's success as Europe's largest low-cost carrier and the way it has made travel accessible to so many people. The focus on efficiency, customer service, and teamwork really matches the way I like to work. I also appreciate that Ryanair offers clear career progression and the opportunity to grow within the company, which motivates me to bring my best every day. I know this role is demanding, but I find that exciting because I thrive in environments where quick thinking and adaptability are essential. Working with such a large and diverse passenger base will give me the chance to build strong customer service skills while being part of a team that values safety and professionalism. For me, this is more than a job. It's an opportunity to represent an airline that millions of people trust while gaining valuable experiences that will shape a lasting career in aviation. Question number 3. What do you know about Ryanair's low-cost model and service priorities? When answering this, highlight that you've researched Ryanair's business model and understand how it impacts the cabin crew role. Mention the importance of efficiency, punctuality, customer service, and onboard sales. Show that you understand the airline's values and how you would fit into its culture. Keep the tone professional and show enthusiasm for being part of a team that delivers affordable, reliable travel. I know that Ryanair has built its reputation as Europe's largest low-cost airline by focusing on efficiency, affordability, and punctuality. The low-cost model means the airline is able to offer competitive prices while still serving millions of passengers each year. For cabin crew, this approach emphasizes being efficient with time, keeping flights on schedule, and delivering consistent service to passengers from boarding through arrival. It also places importance on onboard sales, like food, drinks, and duty-free items, which are key parts of the business. What I admire is how Ryanair has been able to grow rapidly while maintaining its focus on keeping fares low and operations smooth. As a potential crew member, I see my role as ensuring safety first, but also providing friendly service that helps passengers enjoy their journey. I'm motivated by the chance to work in an airline that values teamwork, speed, and professionalism while giving customers a safe, affordable way to travel across Europe. Question number 4. Why do you want to be cabin crew? This is about your motivation for the role itself, not just Ryanair. Talk about your passion for travel, meeting people, and delivering great service. Highlight your ability to work under pressure, your adaptability, and your interest in safety and teamwork. The answer should show enthusiasm for the lifestyle and challenges of cabin crew work. I want to be cabin crew because I truly enjoy working with people and making their experiences positive. Even when travel can sometimes be stressful, the role excites me because it combines customer service with responsibility for safety, which makes every day varied and rewarding. I also love the idea of working in an international environment where I meet new colleagues and passengers from different cultures. The challenges of long days, irregular hours, and unexpected situations don't discourage me. Instead, they motivate me to stay adaptable and professional. For me, this career is about more than just serving passengers. It's about making sure they feel safe, comfortable, and valued throughout their journey. Being cabin crew allows me to grow personally and professionally while contributing to a team that keeps flights running smoothly. I know it's a demanding role, but that's what makes it appealing, and I'm eager to take on the responsibility with energy and commitment. Question number 5. Describe a time you delivered excellent customer service. Use the STAR method. Describe the situation, task, action, and result. Choose an example that shows patience, problem solving, and professionalism. Keep it relevant to customer service or teamwork, and emphasize how your actions made a positive impact. End by connecting it back to the skills needed for cabin crew. In my previous job in retail, I remember a customer who was upset because an item she wanted was out of stock. The situation was tense, and my task was to turn it around and provide her with a good experience. I calmly listened to her concerns, showed empathy, and checked our system for alternatives. I found a similar product at another store nearby and arranged for it to be delivered to her home at no extra cost. She was very appreciative and even returned later to thank me personally. That moment taught me how important it is to stay calm, resourceful, and proactive in service roles. It also reinforced the value of going the extra mile to ensure the customer feels heard and supported. I believe these skills, patience, communication, and problem solving, directly apply to cabin crew work, where it's crucial to handle different personalities and keep passengers satisfied during their journey. Question number 6. Describe a time you handled a difficult customer or complaint. Again, use STAR and choose an example that shows calmness, diplomacy, and problem solving. Show that you don't take things personally, you remain professional, and you aim to resolve the issue. Emphasize your listening skills and your ability to de-escalate situations. While working at a busy cafe, a customer became frustrated because his order was delayed during a rush hour. He raised his voice and demanded a refund immediately. My task was to manage the situation without escalating it further and to make sure he left with a positive impression. I kept my voice calm, apologized sincerely for the delay, and explained that we were preparing his order as quickly as possible. To resolve the issue, I offered him a complimentary drink while he waited and ensured his food was prioritized. Within minutes, his order was ready, and he left satisfied rather than upset. That experience taught me the importance of staying professional and not letting emotions affect my response. I learned that clear communication, empathy, and offering a quick solution are often the best ways to turn complaints around. I know these skills would help me handle similar situations on board, where keeping passengers calm and reassured is essential. Question number 7. How would you handle a disruptive or intoxicated passenger? Interviewers want to know you'll prioritize safety while staying professional. Explain that you would remain calm, follow procedures, and involve your team when necessary. Show that you understand the importance of de-escalation, clear communication, and protecting other passengers. Stress that safety always comes before service. If I encountered a disruptive or intoxicated passenger, my first step would be to stay calm and professional while assessing the situation. I would use clear but polite communication to set boundaries and remind them of safety requirements, such as keeping their seatbelt fastened or lowering their voice. If the behavior continued, I would not handle it alone. I would involve other crew members so we could work together to de-escalate the situation. Offering water or calmly redirecting their attention can sometimes help reduce tension, but if necessary, I would follow company procedures and escalate to the senior crew member or captain. The priority is always to ensure the safety and comfort of all passengers, so I would remain firm but respectful throughout. I understand that situations like this can be stressful, but staying composed and consistent is key. My approach would focus on balancing authority with professionalism, ensuring safety while avoiding unnecessary conflict whenever possible. Question number 8. How would you upsell onboard food, drinks, or duty-free? For this, interviewers want to see that you're comfortable with sales and can do it naturally. Show that you understand upselling isn't just about pushing products, but about connecting with passengers, identifying their needs, and suggesting items in a friendly way. Stress communication, product knowledge, and timing. Demonstrate that you treat sales as part of providing a complete customer experience. I believe the best way to upsell onboard is to approach it as part of providing excellent service, not just selling a product. If I noticed a passenger ordering a coffee, I might suggest pairing it with a snack, highlighting a deal or combo available. Similarly, when discussing duty-free, I'd mention popular items or limited time offers in a positive and enthusiastic way. Timing is important, so I would wait until passengers are comfortable and relaxed before approaching, rather than rushing or pressuring them. By knowing the product range well, I could answer questions confidently and recommend items based on what the passenger might genuinely enjoy. I'd also keep the tone upbeat and conversational, so it feels like friendly advice rather than a sales pitch. In my view, upselling successfully is about creating a positive interaction that benefits the passenger as much as the company. If done professionally, it strengthens trust, builds rapport, and contributes directly to Ryanair's business model, making me an effective member of the team. Question number 9. Are you comfortable working with sales targets and commission? This is about motivation and mindset. Show that you understand Ryanair's business model relies on onboard sales and that you see targets as an opportunity, not a burden. Highlight that you're competitive in a healthy way, enjoy challenges, and view targets as motivating. Stress that you balance sales with safety and service. Yes, I'm very comfortable working with sales targets and commission, and I actually see them as a positive motivator. I've worked in environments before where performance goals were set, and I enjoyed the sense of achievement that came with reaching or exceeding them. Targets push me to stay focused, organized, and creative in how I interact with customers. With onboard sales, I think the key is to integrate sales naturally into service, suggesting items at the right time and making recommendations that genuinely enhance the passenger's experience. I also view commission as a fair reward for hard work and effort, which encourages a proactive approach. I understand that safety and customer care always come first, but sales targets add another layer of responsibility that helps support the airline's success. For me, working towards sales goals is not stressful. It's rewarding and gives me a clear way to contribute to the company while improving my own skills and confidence. Question number 10. Are you willing to relocate to any base we offer? Here they're testing flexibility. Ryanair operates from many bases across Europe, so emphasize openness to relocation. Be honest if you have preferences, but make it clear you understand the importance of flexibility. Show enthusiasm for the adventure and growth opportunities relocation can bring. Yes, I'm completely open to relocating to any base that Ryanair offers because I understand flexibility is an important part of this career. I see relocation not as a challenge but as an opportunity to explore new places, adapt to different environments, and meet people from diverse cultures. I'm confident in my ability to settle into a new city and quickly get used to the routine and community around the base. In fact, I find the idea of working in different locations exciting because it adds variety and helps me grow both personally and professionally. I also know that Ryanair values crew members who are flexible and reliable, and I want to show that I can fully commit to the needs of the airline. Relocation for me is not just about work, it's about embracing a lifestyle that allows me to gain new experiences, broaden my horizons, and strengthen my long-term career in aviation. Question number 11. Do you live within 1 hour of your preferred base, or can you move closer? This question checks practical suitability. Show awareness that punctuality is essential for crew members. If you don't currently live nearby, emphasize willingness to move closer. Reinforce that you understand reliability is vital in aviation and that you take the responsibility seriously. I understand the importance of living close to my base because punctuality is essential in aviation. At the moment, I'm prepared to relocate to ensure I live within the required 1 hour travel distance, so there are no issues with reporting on time. I know that delays or absences can impact not just myself, but the entire crew and schedule, so I would never want to risk that. Being reliable and present is something I take pride in, and moving closer to a base is part of committing fully to the role. Having reliable transport options and being within the required distance ensures I can handle early starts, standby duties, and unexpected schedule changes. For me, being prepared and dependable is a key part of showing professionalism as cabin crew, and I'm fully committed to living within the base requirements to make sure I meet Ryanair's standards. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. You can download a copy of these interview questions and answers in PDF format by clicking on the link below and supporting my channel by making a minimum donation of $3. Your support allows me to keep creating valuable content to help you pass your interview and land your dream job. Thanks for your support and appreciation. Question number 12. Are you able to work early starts, late finishes, weekends, and holidays? This tests your understanding of the cabin crew lifestyle. Acknowledge the challenges but show that you are prepared for them. Emphasize your flexibility, energy, and positive attitude. Mention strategies you'd use to maintain balance and stay motivated despite irregular hours. Yes, I fully understand that being cabin crew involves early mornings, late nights, weekends, and holidays, and I'm prepared for that lifestyle. I know this is not a 9-to-5 job, but that's part of what makes it exciting and rewarding for me. I have the flexibility and energy to adapt to changing schedules, and I actually enjoy the variety that comes with it. I believe the key to managing irregular hours is staying organized, looking after my health, and keeping a positive mindset. I'm comfortable making personal adjustments because I recognize that passengers travel during all times of the day and year, and they rely on crew to be ready whenever needed. To me, working holidays or weekends isn't a sacrifice. It's part of the commitment to providing reliable service and keeping flights running smoothly. I'm ready to embrace the demands of the schedule because the chance to grow in this career outweighs any challenges. Question number 13. Do you have any visible tattoos or piercings that cannot be covered in uniform? This question is about compliance with appearance standards. Be honest but professional. If you don't have visible tattoos or piercings, say so confidently. If you do, explain how they can be covered or adapted to meet company requirements, showing that you respect Ryanair's grooming policies. I understand that Ryanair has strict appearance standards for cabin crew, and I fully respect those requirements because they reflect professionalism and brand image. I do not have any visible tattoos or piercings that would interfere with the uniform or grooming standards. I know that maintaining a polished appearance helps passengers feel confident in the crew's professionalism and ensures consistency across the airline. If I were ever to consider getting a tattoo or piercing, I would make sure it could be covered easily and would never compromise company policy. For me, appearance is part of customer service. It shows attention to detail, pride in the role, and respect for the airline's reputation. I believe following these guidelines isn't restrictive, but rather an important way of presenting myself as a reliable representative of the company. Passengers trust cabin crew not only for safety and service, but also as the face of Ryanair, and I would always strive to uphold that standard. Question number 14. Can you swim 25 meters? Unaided. This is a practical safety requirement. Keep your answer straightforward and positive. If you can swim, say yes, and give a little detail about confidence in water. If not, express commitment to training before joining, but generally the expectation is that you already can. Yes, I can swim 25 meters unaided and feel confident in the water. I understand this requirement is essential for cabin crew because in the rare event of an emergency water landing, the safety of passengers may depend on the crew's ability to act quickly and effectively. Swimming is not only about physical ability but also about staying calm under pressure, and I'm confident I can do both. I've practiced swimming regularly and know how important it is to remain composed in challenging situations. I also recognize that as part of training, further safety drills will reinforce these skills, and I welcome that preparation. For me, meeting this requirement is about more than passing a test. It's about being fully ready to take on the responsibility of keeping passengers safe under any conditions. I view it as a basic but vital part of my professional responsibility as cabin crew. Question number 15. Tell me about a time you worked in a team under pressure. This is testing teamwork and resilience. Use STAR. Describe the situation, your task, the actions you took, and the result. Choose an example where your contribution helped the team succeed under pressure. Emphasize communication, cooperation, and remaining calm. In my last job, I worked in a busy retail environment during the holiday season when the store was extremely crowded and customers were often impatient. The situation required all staff to work quickly, stay calm, and support each other to keep things running smoothly. My task was to manage the cash register while also helping with stock when needed. I made sure to communicate constantly with my colleagues, letting them know when I needed backup or when I could step in to help them. Even though it was stressful, I focused on keeping a positive attitude and encouraging others, which helped reduce tension. Together, we managed to keep queues moving and customers satisfied despite the overwhelming volume. The result was that our manager praised the team for handling the pressure so effectively, and I felt proud to have played a part. That experience showed me how crucial teamwork, communication, and calmness are under stress, qualities that I would bring to Ryanair as cabin crew. Question number 16. How would you respond to a medical emergency on board? Here, they want to see your awareness of safety and responsibility. Explain that you'd stay calm, follow Ryanair procedures, support senior crew, and prioritize the passenger's safety. Show that you'd balance empathy with professionalism and that you're comfortable taking direction while also acting quickly. If faced with a medical emergency on board, my first step would be to stay calm and assess the situation quickly without panicking. I would immediately alert the senior crew member and follow Ryanair's established safety procedures. If necessary, I would assist by bringing medical equipment, following instructions from trained colleagues, and reassuring both the passenger and those around them. I understand that maintaining a calm environment is important, so I'd communicate clearly and keep other passengers safe and informed. If there were a doctor or medical professional on board, I would help coordinate access for them. My role would be to support the team, follow instructions precisely, and act quickly to make sure the passenger receives immediate care. Safety is always the top priority, and emergencies require both professionalism and compassion. I know these moments are rare, but I feel confident that with training, teamwork, and composure, I could handle the situation effectively and responsibly. Question number 17. What are your key strengths for this role? This is your chance to sell yourself. Choose strengths that fit cabin crew work: communication, adaptability, teamwork, problem solving, customer service, and calmness under pressure. Avoid vague answers, give specific examples or qualities, and tie them directly to the role. I believe my greatest strengths for this role are strong communication, adaptability, and customer service skills. I've worked in busy environments where clear communication was essential for solving problems quickly, whether with customers or colleagues. I'm also adaptable. I can adjust to changes in schedules, new challenges, or unexpected situations without losing focus or professionalism. In my previous role, I often dealt with different types of customers, which required patience and empathy, and I believe that experience will help me connect with passengers from many backgrounds. Another strength is my ability to remain calm under pressure, which allows me to think clearly and make good decisions when things get stressful. I always try to bring positivity and teamwork to whatever I do because I know crew members rely on each other heavily. Overall, my combination of communication, problem solving, and reliability make me confident that I could contribute strongly to Ryanair's cabin crew team. Question number 18. What is a professional weakness you're actively improving? This question looks for honesty, self-awareness, and growth. Choose a real weakness, but one that won't stop you from performing the job. Show how you're addressing it and turning it into a strength. Avoid cliche answers like, "I'm a perfectionist," unless you back it up with genuine effort to improve. One professional weakness I've been working on is sometimes taking on too many tasks at once because I want to be helpful. In the past, this has occasionally led me to feel stretched thin, which could affect my focus. I recognized this and started using simple time management techniques like prioritizing urgent tasks first and learning when to ask for help from colleagues. I've found that being realistic about what can be done in a given time frame actually improves both my performance and the team's efficiency. While I still enjoy being proactive, I now make sure I pace myself and stay focused on quality as well as speed. This experience has taught me that teamwork is about supporting one another, not doing everything alone. I see it as an ongoing area of improvement, but one that has already made me more organized, balanced, and reliable. For a role like cabin crew, I believe this growth mindset will help me contribute more effectively under pressure. Question number 19. Where do you see yourself in 2 to 5 years? This tests your commitment and ambition. Employers want to see that you're planning to grow with Ryanair, not treat it as a short stop. Keep your answer realistic and show interest in long-term opportunities like senior crew or trainer roles. Balance ambition with loyalty to the company. In 2 to 5 years, I see myself growing within Ryanair and taking on more responsibility as I gain experience. My first goal is to establish myself as a reliable, professional cabin crew member who contributes positively to the team and provides excellent service. Over time, I'd like to work toward becoming a senior crew member, where I could support newer colleagues and help lead the cabin team during flights. I'm also interested in developing skills that could lead to training opportunities, where I could share knowledge with future recruits. What's most important to me is building a stable career in aviation, and Ryanair offers the structure and opportunities to achieve that. I value the idea of being part of a company long-term, so I'm motivated to grow here and contribute to its continued success. For me, this role is the first step in a career path that I'm very excited to commit to fully. And finally, here's the last question. Question number 20. Do you have any questions for me or for us? Always have thoughtful questions prepared. This shows genuine interest and engagement. Avoid salary-only questions at first. Instead, ask about training, career development, company culture, or team expectations. Aim for 3 to 4 professional questions that highlight your motivation and enthusiasm for the role. Yes, thank you. I do have a few questions. First, I'd like to know more about the training process. What are the most important qualities you expect trainees to demonstrate during that period? Second, could you tell me about career progression within Ryanair cabin crew and what steps I could take to move into more senior roles over time? I'd also be interested in hearing about how crew members are supported when they first relocate to a new base. What resources or guidance are provided to help them settle in quickly? Finally, from your perspective, what makes someone not only successful but also truly stand out in this role at Ryanair? I ask because I want to fully understand how I can bring value to the company and grow within the team. Your insights would help me align my approach and show that I'm ready to go above and beyond in this career. If you want to learn more on how to land jobs and reach your career goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button to get new videos every single week. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because that motivates me to keep doing what I do. Stay safe, keep smiling, and good luck.